Hey. What's up? What's up? What's up, Gina? Hey, Denise. Hey, Amber. Sly Angel. Allie. Betty. Lindsay. Denise. Denise, first one here. All right. First things first. First things first. Welcome to my channel. Second thing I want to say is I feel much better today. I did go ahead and take the one drug I didn't want to take, which was the prednisone, but I felt like, maybe that's for energy, but I do feel a lot better than I did yesterday. So that's a good thing. Also want to say, when they tell you your body's going to ache, I thought they meant like your bones were going to hurt, like you broke something. No. It feels like you're walking around with the flu without a head problem. It's very weird feeling. It just gives you that icky feeling. Hey, it just gives you that icky feeling. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's not unbearable. It just feels icky. Stop. Come here. So it's kind of like you have the flu without having the flu. What's up? I got bark. Second thing is, does anyone know how to get rid of dry ice? I've had it outside for days in the cooler. I have the top open and it's just not evaporating. I don't know why. So I'm like, okay, this should have evaporated already. They say keep the top open. So I've been doing that and it's still not some of it's evaporated, but not a lot. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I do feel a little better. I'm not 100%, but I'm definitely better. And every day I look at my pillow on my, did the cold cap work? Did it work? Sell it for $3 a pound. Good point, Haley. That's a good idea. But so far, so good. I haven't lost a hair yet. Got my fake eyelashes in the mail, waiting for my new fake eyebrows. But they said that takes like 10 to 15 days after your first treatment. So let's just hope the cold capping works. They say it works. They promise you it works. So if I can keep at least half my hair, I'll be good. Because then I could just fill in the rest. Right, Fluffy? Some college boy might be having a cat. That's a good idea. Good point. Thank you, Denise. That's a really good point. Never thought of that. Got 60 pounds of dry, well, now it's not 60, it's probably like half of it now. Got 30 pounds of dry ice cell, but next month I can totally do that. Well, I was able to eat, I woke up this morning, I tried eating a half a piece of pineapple, I got dizzy again, I said, all right, I can't eat first thing in the morning. So after I took the prednisone, I did eat 2 egg whites and what else? I had something else. Oh, sweet potato. So I am able to eat a little more than I was yesterday. But believe me, if I could drop some weight, I won't be crying. I won't be so worried. But the thing that bothers me is I hear chemo gets worse as it goes on. Like the first one is the easiest. So, because I woke up this morning like, fuck this. I'm not doing this again. I'm done. I'm not feeling like this. Like I'm done with chemo. Sorry, done, finished, finite. And then, you got to talk yourself out of that. But that's how I was thinking this morning. I don't like feeling like this. So done, finished. So Sage comes over this morning. She's like, Mom, you forgot to write this. Because I always say to her, I love you to the moon and back. So now she wants to get a tattoo with, I have bone broth. I bought some the other night with a tattoo that has my handwriting on it. I said, you make me feel like I'm dying. So I said, you sure you want to do this? So then I had to write, I love you to the moon and back. I wrote it like 15 different ways. So I do have bone broth. So someone said to me, though, that, and they're right, just eat like you did after you had surgery. you know, when I first had surgery, because I can't eat a lot to begin with. So I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. So I have to go to the store. Broth never sounds good. It's so fucking boring. Boring, boring, boring. Right, Fluffy? So I tried eating bone broth, and I mean, it's good when you have nothing else, but so yeah, I'm gonna pick some more up though, because at least it'll give me some nutrition. Hey, Sammy B, you love broth? Cook old chicken and make broth from that. Nah, I like bone broth better. She is a great daughter. She can be, but she could also be a little nightmare, like any other daughter, right? Right? So, all right. So, as you guys know, I really haven't been caring about what's going on in the tubes the last couple of days, but I happened to catch up with some stuff today, and I figure I'll talk about it. And also, if you have candles out, I haven't even looked in the last couple of days. I know there's orders there because I get notifications, but if you placed an order before today's 24th, any orders before the 20th, most are going out this week, like Tuesday. Those that I had candles that were ready to go that ordered on the 21st, those are going out this week. Those are going out like Monday or Tuesday. Yes. No, they haven't changed. So Phoenix comes home next week. I'm so excited. My mom's coming next week. I'm so excited. So yeah. But yeah, so candles are going out next week. And that's it. And we got to make more because I got to make money. Money, 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 honey. The only political change that Sage had was she voted for, or she wanted to vote for Biden when Biden was president. And now she's dating a very deep conservative guy, and she wouldn't vote for Biden. That's it. I know, right, Sammy? All the kids will be here. My mom will be here. It'll be nice. Hey, Noni. So, okay. So let's get into what I've heard the last couple of days. Did I see the big fight? No, who had a big fight? You mean with Dietz and them? I wouldn't call it a big fight. But if that's what you're talking about, yeah. So one thing that I hear a lot of is about the Karen Reed case and how Karen Reed they now upcharged it to murder. That is not a bad thing. I know that people are freaking out over it, but what I hear Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony was charged with murder, and it was an automatic walk because they could not prove that murder, that it was planned out. They never even were able to say that she definitely did it. So I'm thinking outside the box, and I'm thinking, are they doing this on purpose? Because they know they can't get a conviction on murder unless they have solid evidence that that was planned, that it was planned and that she knew she was going to kill him. I do not understand how it could be murder. And I'm really, really surprised. Did you spit fire? But I'm really, really surprised that nobody is saying that, because all I keep thinking about is Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony was overcharged with murder, and they could never prove it. I don't believe they can prove that Karen Reed did this, let alone intentionally, unless they have written proof in a diary or like even another person coming forward and saying it would not matter, because another person would just be hearsay. So I really have a hard time understanding why they would put that murder charge. Again, they may have evidence, but as of right now, to me, that's a good thing. It's a good thing they charged her with murder, because she'll walk. She will absolutely walk. There's no jury in the world without solid proof stating that she is guilty of premeditated murder. Nope. Sorry, I'm not buying it. He was talking about your conversation with him. Oh, really? He's my man. I was trying to talk to QWERTY yesterday in that live. She wasn't having it. She wasn't even addressing me at all. I was joking around. She was not addressing me at all. I was like, wow, okay. Guess you don't like me. I really don't know even who it is. I've only seen them. All right, so you said it's the end of Dietz's live? Now I'm curious. I'm super curious. I heard she did like a 12-hour live or something. That's insane. Yeah, 11 hours. Jeez. Whoop. You said it was towards the end? Do you know like how much towards the end? Yeah, Dietz was live for a long time. Was it like the end? Could someone get me like an approximate timestamp? Yeah, I see Haley. I see you're in there. I was there. It wasn't bad. I had left to go get groceries. An hour later, I come back and saw she was live and stayed until the end. Prosecutor will offer a plea 5 years. That would be easy. Really, Kelsey? I didn't know that. Like, honestly, I didn't know that. Nobody has said anything like that. Hey, Crystal. Oh, because it knocks down my immune system so much. Haley, I see you have a comment. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that so much. Please don't think I'm here for subs or promotion because I'm not. Was it before that? You say it's about 9.5 hours? Yeah, if someone could get me a timestamp, it'd be great. So Dietz is like going through all the paperwork. First hour, maybe 2.5. No, I think they were talking about with QWERTY. Yeah, if someone could give me a timestamp, would be awesome. Nicolina, PC, who's PCT? For center stage on Team Rose, Nicolina reveals things on the tape. It is still on Rose's channel. Who's PCT? I don't know who PCT is. Oh, Paper Cut Tina. Yes, because Paper Cut Tina was like talking about or talking with Ernie Shell. I caught that on QB's channel. And I was like, uh-oh, why is QB talking about Ernie Shell? No, I did not see a striptease, but I heard about it. And I heard about it because I was listening. But he was telling her what to do or how to do it or something. Hey, at least you moved on from Dolly. And that's on Team Rose's channel? I fucked that up royally. Used to be a fan. Has she been a fan of Ernie? I don't know why anyone likes Ernie Shell, to be honest. I think the guy's fucking whacked. Like totally whacked. What's Team Rose's channel? Team Rose? All right. Live. Is it the one from 18 hours ago? Or 2 days ago? Oh, I get it. She wrote, "Is this how a hardened criminal asked me to dance?" That one? Oh. You guys got to do better with timestamps. Give me some timestamps. 5 hour. That's what I'm saying. I need timestamps. Give me some timestamps, Max. Because I do pull it up now. I see Paper Cut Tina, Lightning Tiger, Jimbo, and Nicolina in Team Rose. Team Rose is crazy, but she's funny as hell. I mean, she's literally fucking out of her mind, but she's funny. Hey, Mac. She's out of her mind, though, Lindsay. What we're looking, I don't know. They're telling me that Paper Cut Tina and Nicolina are on Team Rose's thing, a big fight or whatever, but I need a timestamp. What's a timestamp, Max?
Did I say she was a liar?
Yeah, you just said you didn't take any money up front.
I did not say I didn't take up no money up front.
Yes, you just did, you liar.
No, I did not.
Just like yesterday, you said your jaw was broken. Now you saying it ain't. You never
My
said
jaw's cut inside, okay? It's busted.
Complaint for not getting my hoodie.
File all the fucking complaints you want to file, you stupid fucking... You're so ignorant. File whatever you want to file.
Is that why? Because you
file it away, bitch.
Produce?
File it away, bitch.
So drag me. Come on, Ernie. Drag me.
I don't have to drag you. Your ass already drags the floor enough.
Come on. Drag me, Ernie.
I mean, you put out that you're this goddess on YouTube and everything. When people actually see you...
Personally, I'm just glad it's drama that's got nothing to do with me. I'm thrilled. But I'm just curious, what exactly are we listening for?
Without the filters and shit?
I'm a cunt. I'm a cunt, not a goddess. I am a cunt. Get it right, bro. Very true. Where are the hoodies and the t-shirts, Ernie? Not one person that ordered one from you has shown proof that they received it.
Hey, Rose. Hey, Rose.
Yeah.
Can you go to my community post real fast?
All right, let me fill you in, Kendra. Paper Cut Tina was a Dolly. She loved Dolly. I absolutely loved Dolly. Hey, SoFlo. That's what I can tell you about Paper Cut Tina. Other than that, I don't know much about her. It seems like she may have moved on to Ernie Shell, who's fucking whacked out of his mind, and on all sorts of dope. Nicolina covers Ernie Shell. Team Rose is the Dolly mod, I think, who's absolutely batshit crazy, but she's funny as hell. I'm okay, Brantley. Yeah, they both loved Dolly at one point.
Jimbo lost. Can you re-add Jimbo? He fell off. He's backstage.
He's always falling off something.
Okay, I'm going to your community page.
Well, you're always stealing money or something, right?
No, I don't steal shit.
Where are
No,
the
he's
shirts
not a
and the
thief.
hoodies?
Just go to my community poster.
Where are the shirts and hoodies, Ernie?
This is like kind of boring to me though. Like, is there a good part in this?
All right, I'm going to your body. She's living out a fantasy that she always had, which was to be a go-go girl. So she's
I
a
ain't making
go-go
no
girl.
threats, Jimbo. You're the one that said when you see me, you're going to beat my brains out. Remember that?
Ernie, you said 2 to 3 weeks for delivery. It's been 4 weeks.
You're fucking stupid, Nicolina, and you're irrelevant in this
Even though we're not gonna see
conversation.
you, you're running.
Even
You're
other
running.
people
You're a
in the
coward.
chat saying that.
Jimbo,
You
I offered
said-
you to fight me when I was in Knoxville, Tennessee. You didn't want
No,
it.
you
So
didn't. No, you
yes,
didn't.
I did.
You
I
knew
was-
he
I
You
was
pulled.
Kinky
Hell
stepdad,
no. Hell
correct?
no. Hell.
But your parents send you money every month to buy your toiletries, and you sent it to Ernie last month.
No, my
Broke
mom
ass
sends
bitch. You're
me.
61 years
Is
old and your mom
$100
sends
a
you
lot?
money. Get
Is
the fuck
$100
out of
a
here.
lot? Is
Get
$100 a lot? Is $100 a lot per month for
You are
toiletries?
61
If I
years
want to
old
send,
taking your
if
mother's
I want
money.
to send a man $15 so he can get a taco in the freezing damn cold, I can do it.
Typical fucking welfare rat. Your mother.
I
your
hit a
ugly
nerve with
mother-
you. I hit a
No,
nerve
stop.
with you with the
Let me
daughter talk.
Let me
That's
talk.
what I wanted to do.
Your mother
Bye.
has to send you $100 a month to
No,
survive.
she doesn't
and
have
you
to
send
at
money
all.
to
She
Ernie.
offered.
That's-
No, she
that's
offered. Okay, so now I'm kind of understanding this. Nicolina is pissed that Paper Cup Tina is giving Ernie Shell money because Ernie Shell definitely doesn't need money. He will buy drugs. He's not all mentally there. And that's what Nicolina is saying. Stop wasting your money to earn. Okay, so let's listen. Let's proceed.
Then why
She
did Sticky
offered. I've never
why
asked her for a dime.
Why did
And
Sticky
she's
message
only been
me
doing it the past 4 years. It's not like my
Why
whole
did-
life.
Why did Sticky message me that you were asking her for $5,000?
What the hell?
I have to tell Sticky you were a
You know
scammer.
what?
Why
You
is
know
your
what?
elderly mother sending
That's
you
the
money,
weirdest
you
damn
fucking
thing
worthless pile of
You need to
shit?
shut up for a minute. Let me explain the Stiggy thing. She sent me $100 out of the damn blue, a check. I couldn't believe it. I sent her a real thank you card, and she thanked me in Messenger. I don't ask people for money. She sent me $100 for the little kitty
You
cats and
asked
stuff.
Sticky for
I fucking did
$5,000.
not on my father's grave. That's the biggest damn lie. I didn't ask her. I don't even know her.
Receipts.
I
can
show
show
them.
receipts.
Oh my God,
Oh,
show
God.
them. Please show them, because this is the first I've heard of this.
Why is your 80-year-old mother still sending you an allowance, you fucking
No,
loser?
I know you said that I asked Stiggy for 5,000. I've never even asked
You did.
my ex-husband for
You
1,000.
You did.
I've never.
You-
No, I didn't. Who starts
you
this
did.
shit?
Yes,
This
you
is
did.
stupid.
Not in that
This
Yes,
is
you did.
really, really dumb. I did not.
Yes, you
And
did.
Stiggy will vouch for it.
No.
You know, Janice.
Yes, you
Her name's
did.
There's some
Janice.
right around that.
She wants me to move to Vegas. She said I can make some money there, but I'm not going. I'm not going to go there.
You can't make money.
No,
Vegas,
she
honey.
said you can when you're taken care of. You're
You
protected.
No, you can't.
I can show you the messages, but I'm not going there. I don't have to ask people for money.
Tina is a
I get a
welfare whore
measly
sending her allowance
100
to
a month.
Ernie.
I get 100 a month, and I sent Ernie $15. Big whoop. Why are you so upset about it? Why are you so upset
You're right.
that I was able to send Ernie a measly
You were begging for
$15?
money.
I've
from
never begged.
Stevie.
I've never even asked.
That's
In
not
fact,
true.
Destiny Rose
And then I
offered
did a
me the
live and told her
money.
not to ever send me no more money.
Again, let me just point out the best part of all of this is I'm not involved at all. It's wonderful. They can't even bring up my name. I don't even know half these people. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes, that's
Not
right.
true.
He told me not to send any more. Yeah. It's not even your business. You make everything your business,
You-
Nicolina.
No,
Every
I'm sorry,
little
but
cotton picking thing.
as a tax-paying citizen with a tax liability,
I don't want to talk about
you
tax.
are a welfare recipient.
I haven't paid tax since I waitressed. You don't even have to when you're not working.
When was
So-
the last time you worked paperclip?
I said that it was last time I worked, because I was a stay-at-home mom like many people are, and I was married, but the last time I waitressed was 1994.
Damn. I wish the last time I worked was 1994. Shit.
And since then, you've been on the welfare rolls, correct?
No, I was married.
How do you pay your bills?
I was
Paperclip?
married
No,
in
right now, how do you pay
1995.
your bills?
No, I'm answering
How
the
do you pay your
first part.
bills?
No, I'm
How do you
answering
pay
the
your
first
bills?
part.
You
I'm
live in Section 8
answering the
housing,
first
you
part.
get food stamps, you get
Yes, I do.
Medi-Cal.
And I
Yeah,
proudly
you're a
and readily
loser.
said
Shut
that
up.
everywhere.
You're a loser.
No,
You're
I'm
a
not at
loser.
all. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
you are.
No,
Why
I'm
don't
not.
you work? If you can fucking dance like a hoe, why can't you get a job?
I'm
that's
here
right.
with my son.
That's right.
He's got
Your
pervasive
son
developmental
doesn't
disorder.
need you. Your son
He
doesn't
does
need
now,
you.
a lot
No, he
more than
doesn't.
when he was
No,
a
he
teen,
doesn't.
a lot
You're
more than when he was
fucking-
20.
You're
No, he does.
deep on
Tina.
He
society.
does.
Tina,
Huh?
there's a thing called the tiger and the donkey.
Or did you just get it twice?
Yeah.
A tiger and a what?
A donkey.
Okay.
Leave the tiger. Leave these people alone. No
Yeah,
matter what
be
you
the
say,
tiger, paper
you're not
clip.
going to get over them.
Be the tiger.
And I know,
The
you
chat,
know what?
listen, the chat people, they have their people in
Be the
numbers.
tiger.
You're
Fine, Ernie. Thank you. I am
Oh,
fine.
poor paper clip.
I'm fine. I'm even fine with my ruffle panties on there. I don't give a shit. Like, I really
Poor
don't.
Tina. She
Because I'm
refuses
used
to
to
be
people like
a-
you.
She
I'm
refuses
used to
to be
people
an
like
American.
you.
She's like an
What?
illegal immigrant living
Oh, that's
off of the
weird.
fucking
That's really
welfare
weird.
rolls. Yeah,
It's
you're
such
a
a
loser,
weird
bitch.
thing.
You're a loser, bitch.
I don't know why you're so angry all the time.
Because you are a
No,
worthless
you
loser.
were angry before you
sit
ever
at
met
home.
me.
You sit
You're
at home and you
always
take from
angry.
your mother's fucking money.
You're always
to survive.
angry.
You're a loser.
I think you're
You're a
angry
loser.
because Ernie wouldn't partake with you and your
I'm angry.
husband.
People
Remember
like
that?
I honestly haven't seen her. I haven't seen the dance. I haven't seen anything. So I don't know. I don't know. If it was meant for Ernie, why was it public? Who made it public? That's my question. Oh, she made it public? I mean, Brantley saw it. Where can we find this video? Now I'm curious. It was on her channel. It's not there anymore. It is on her channel. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what the big hubbub is about. Hey, Bridget. Let's see what everyone's talking about. What's her channel name? Because Paper Cut Tina, I'm just getting clips. I'm not finding a Paper Cut Tina channel. Here it is. Hold on. All right. She was live when she did it? It's this one, right? Okay, not exactly stripper moves. And she's doing this, why? She rubs her tatas on the camera. Okay, YouTube's not a strip club. It's for Ernie.
And had raised a bunch of kids and was sort of where I was at in life, whereas my husband was much younger than me. And we were best friends.
It worked out.
His auntie. Well, we got to live.
What do you think, Rose?
Wait, let me look. I was reading the chat. I can't keep up. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Rose, do you feel like this is probably better than your feet video?
Yeah, probably, I'll say. You got a 21-year-old body, girl. I know that feeling of when you feel really, you look really good and you want to strut. I know that feeling. I've been there. Oh my God, you crazy girl. I hope your kids don't see this.
That's exactly dude. What you just did right there. When I came in, I was like, "What in the fuck?"
I know. Wow. Huh? Oh my God, we got to get Ernie to watch this. It'll make him feel better.
So I'm gonna turn this off.
Sandwich.
Eat
Oh
my thick bologna sandwich with pickle and cheese. You guys talk away while I eat.
Oh my gosh. You're having bologna. I haven't had bologna in I don't know if I've ever had bologna.
Okay. Not really sure why she did it, but okay. Hey, Chrissy. I'm not sure what I'm watching either. I have no idea. Paper Cut Tina doing a dance. How many of those videos you think Dolly got? Or maybe she's trying to make Dolly jealous? Saying like, look what you could have had. That was a little weird to do on YouTube. But hey, to each their own. Here's what I'm not going to do. Okay, I'll be honest. And this is one of the things that frustrates me about other people. I'll go through what happened on YouTube and talk about the highlights, but I'm never going to bash someone for doing what they want to do. You know what I mean? If that's what she wants to do, more power to her. Whoever she wants to do it to, it's all about her. I'm not going to judge her. I'm not going to say anything bad about her. She does look really good. And I'm not going to take that away from her. If she wants some moves on how to actually, dance like a stripper, let me know. Been there. Still got my moves. But yeah, I'm not going to bash her for doing what she does. That's her thing. She wants to do that. I wouldn't advise it if you ever plan on getting a job again, but YouTube is forever. So yeah, it was a little weird. I don't think anyone said anything bad about her dancing. No, but I'm just saying in general, it's not something I would do on YouTube, but I'm not going to critique her or bash her for doing it. Like I said, if she wants some pointers on actual stripper moves, let me know. Because all strippers have the same moves. We do. Everyone's got the same moves. Yes, not a strip club, but I guess she did that for Ernie. But again, I don't know that whole fight or what's going on. She's having fun, exactly. Sammy, I'll tell you though, there are some pole people that can do what I could never do, ever. That guy that I showed you guys once, oh my God. He was incredible on a pole. Incredible. I don't have that kind of strength. Never did. Let me see if I can find him. So if anybody lives in can't believe my son gets more Instagram likes than I do. Thanks a lot. All right, so seriously though, if anybody lives in the eastern Iowa area, hold on. My boy Greg, you guys know Greg, he comes in here all the time, is hosting a free survival skills workshop. Workshop runs 6 weeks, beginning May 17th, held every Friday and Saturday. Workshop isn't intended to make you an expert, but give you a high-level overview of important skills for planting vegetables, home gardens, first aid basics, hunting safety, building a shelter campfire, fishing basics, and running a trot line, and building an emergency lot, and how to prepare for emergencies. You can attend all of these. Feel free to reach out for questions. Greg is so handsome, Ruby, and his wife is just as beautiful. I call him Ken and Barbie. All right. Where is, I don't remember that guy's name. I can't remember that guy's name. Shoot. I can't remember the guy's name. I don't remember the guy's name, but he was phenomenal. No, I haven't, Noni. Do you know how fucking hard that is? Do you know how much strength you need to be able to do that? One hand? That's insane. Like, that's a basic pole move. How does it come out? I don't know, Smitten. Do you know how hard that is? Look at the old guy in the green. It's super hard. There was a girl I worked with in Vegas that was phenomenal. Like, she just put you in awe. There you go, Gina. I used to wear boots like that. That's basic stripper moves. But some of these guys make it look so easy. It is so not easy. It does strengthen knees until you don't wear them anymore. Mhm. That's some talent. All right. I could watch these guys all day. He could be a fireman. Mhm. You see Tracy was in QB. No. Oh, yeah. Chasing? Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to discuss that. All right. So Paper Cut Tina, you know where to look if you want some. Oh, another thing I want to address real quick, because it came to my attention. Even if you meant nothing by it, and I'm surprised I even have to address this, but it's happened for a while. So I'm going to reiterate, okay? And again, don't take it personal. Please do not contact on Facebook, Instagram, my kids, my mom. Don't like pictures. It creeps them out. My mom made me aware of somebody, asked me who it was, had gone on and liked all the kids' pictures. Very harmless. But my mom thinks another pugs. So, you know, she's like, who is this person? Like, she liked all the kids' pictures. And I told her, not a big deal at all. She means no harm. But Sage has come to me, Phoenix has come to me. So just do me a favor. You might see my mom's name. I try to like get rid of it on YouTube when she like comments on YouTube, but just don't like my kids' pictures or, you know, my mom's pictures or nothing. It kind of creeps her out. So there's that. It did freak her out only because of pugs. If it wasn't for pugs, she just wanted to make sure that I didn't have a creeper, but she does watch my channel. She knows what's going on. Like, she can't deal with it. You know, she's like, these people are fucking insane. But it just, after Pug's calling, it just kind of creeped her out a little. You know, like, who is this person? Did she, you know, is she stalking the children? You know, because she doesn't know. She just knows from Facebook, you know, from like what Pugs did, and she knows how crazy people can get. So I just want to put that out there. Please don't do that. That's all. Okay. And again, I'm not going to say who did or anything else, but just don't do that because it freaks her out. And because this community is fucking crazy and we all know it. So, all right, let's get back to deets. All right, 9 hours. Okay. I know it does. And like I said, she watches my channel. She knows what's going on. She knows the hate and all the other stuff. She doesn't understand it because I'm such an amazing person. But, you know, she sees what's going on. And she sees who talks about me and who doesn't. And I don't know when she watches me and when she doesn't. But I know she's left comments that I happen to grab and, you know, steal right away. I told her when she comes here, I'm going to make her change her Facebook. I mean, her YouTube to some random name instead of her real name because, you know, it is a crazy community. So I just want to let everyone know. And it is because of what Pugs did. She thinks another crazy person's going to call her. And understandably so, you know. All right. So yesterday, the Deets did a live that I know wasn't supposed to be like 10 hours, but it ended up being 10 hours. And they talked about the Karen Reed case and all the new developments, and the Galera came up. I was listening to her for a little while. I didn't hear the whole thing. And I guess the Galera spoke nice of me, so that's why I want to hear it, just because that's rare around here. So yeah, let's hear it. But I know Queen Bee was then talking about this stuff this morning. I did listen to some of it. Her and B. Tim were talking about QWERTY, which personally I think is no one's business, but I'm not going to tell someone what they should or shouldn't talk about. But I just thought it was weird that anyone was talking about QWERTY. But again, I didn't hear the whole thing. I walked in like halfway through it. But then they were talking about Karen Reed. And I know that Chasing thinks that he's innocent, that she's innocent, or most likely innocent, not 100%. And Heels and B. Tim, they all think she's 100% guilty. So they were arguing back and forth. Not arguing, they were debating back and forth. It got to a point I couldn't really listen anymore because it was just too much. So, but Chasey made some good points. I haven't dug into all the new stuff, but I still think that she might be guilty. I mean, she might be innocent. And I'm going to reiterate something that I said a while ago that seems to get lost, and I'm not sure why it gets so lost. And this is not directed at B. Tim. This is in general. Everybody forgets that if there is a cover-up, that cover-up is going to be a big cover-up. It's not going to just be with one person. They are going to make sure that every single dot is dotted, every single I is dotted, and every single T is crossed. They're not going to make it look like, they're not going to leave anything unturned. And I know a lot of people think that it's guilty. A lot of people think that they could be guilty. Hey, Kit Kat, I promise yours is going out Monday. I promise. It's been sitting there. I just haven't left the house. Kit Kat, I totally agree. That's why I said I can only go so far. And I was just like, wow. Just wow. Why? Like, beats him. If there's a conspiracy, if there's a cover-up, then it's going to be a big cover-up. It's if the police drove to, towed the car, well, that could be part of the conspiracy. Now, that doesn't mean that the conspiracy is or isn't, or that everyone's involved, but there are things that, can change. I know, it's kind of ridiculous, Sly. It really is. I'm an unbiased creator. Speak on the case. Because I can't find the motto behind it. The motive, not motto. I can't find the motive behind why she wanted to kill him. I mean, he was the only one to raise his kids. And I just don't think that, I can't find a motive why she would want him dead. And the way she did it, she had no idea that would happen. She had no idea that they would be in those circumstances. And even if she hit him, how hard could she possibly hit him? I don't know. That he couldn't move. He was a cop. He was in good shape. I don't know. Just so many different possibilities. Claire said, you and him in a great conversation. Love is in the air. That's what I want to hear. Do you want to hear the glare first? Or do you want to see Ital's new video first? Kendra, I haven't even looked at it. I know that they upped the charge to murder, which I said earlier is like a Casey Anthony. I think it's kind of stupid. But I keep hearing something about the taillight. But I haven't really gotten the whole taillight thing. All right, glare will be on hold. I was putting in Spitfire. I don't know why. To be or not to be, that one? They found his hair in the tail. They found whose hair? John's hair? They found John O'Keefe's hair or the cop's hair?
to be or not to be. Episode 1. We have heard of 25 alleged fallouts with the Hive. In this set of videos, we will break down what happened in their own words and let you decide. Our first member of the Banished Bee, Beef Sector, is Chronicles of the Shady. Let's take a look at what happened. Truly.
That I feel is very important. It's a little bit old, but it is very important. So we're going to take it back to, we are going to take it all the way back to when Uni got served and got his cease and desist. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when he got served and got his cease and desist and then came on here lying, talking about it was just so horrible. He needed a pew pew. His mom had to protect herself. You remember all them lies? Y'all remember that shit? I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Y'all remember them fucking lies with Uni when he fucking went off the deep end and was like lying out of his ass nonstop?
Okay, before I even watch this video, I do got to put this out there. When a creator has a fallout with subs or with Patreons or members or friends, and the friends go to another community or they make it, big, or it becomes public or someone else makes it public, you have to remember there's two sides. Now, if you took some of my ex-Patreons and you did this whole video about why they left, I would look like the worst person in the world. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And the Patreons, think of ex-Patreons. And I'm not sticking up for QB at all, but I'm just saying in general, everyone has a fallout and one person is looked to be the bad guy. I'm not saying that's the case here. I'm just saying in general.
I sure as fuck do. I sure as fuck do. And if you guys don't remember, we can put a reminder on here real quick.
Let's go back and give a refresher for the bees under the bleachers on their knees. They weren't paying attention.
This is kind of bullshit now. Like I said, I'm like confused. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean? Because first of all, why the fuck would you not come to me and be like, hey, JLR put this in here, or send me a screenshot or a picture of what the fuck he put in there, or you know what I'm saying? Or
because he ain't got content.
I mean, his wife could have reached out, Navy Tex could have reached out, like anybody. Anybody that knew, I'd be like, why the fuck would this?
Yeah,
stream. And I'm just now finding out about the shit because I had no fucking idea until somebody sent me a screenshot.
Yeah,
so
your name is being mentioned by an insane person. You think, hey, right? I got your heads up. This asshole is mentioning
this motherfucker's mentally and fucking sane, and he's mentally not right in the fucking head, and he's mentioning me to your fucking mother. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Queen Bee and Worker Bee Tim say that if Queen's name was mentioned by JLR, that it is alarming, and they should be made aware of it as soon as possible. It is not okay to keep that to yourself.
How to not see the community tab.
I'm happy you did. Yeah. That's why I did it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, here, that's the Chronicles. Yes, to be fair, QB didn't let me know when a lady reached out to her when she was being harassed. They thought she was me. I should have been reached out to as well.
And I don't blame Queen.
During this time, Chronicles of the Shady points out that Queen Bee did not ever come to her when a lady told her that JLR was doxing her family, thinking she was shady.
If that creator is being harassed, then she should reach out to you herself. That's not for me to get in the middle of because I don't know that lady and I don't know if she's fucking with me or if she's being for real. Now, I would hope she was being for real. I even talked to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I gave her several opportunities, but that would be her place to reach out to you and get a hold of you. I didn't make community fucking tabs and call you out and say, hey, and do a live stream. Chronicles of the Shady, a lady on Twitter reaches out to QB to say Chronicles of the Shady. Betty thinks she's Chronicles.
Okay, let me just point something out here. Okay. I know we're jumping back and forth, but let me just point this out. If somebody hits you with their taillight, unless they're a dwarf, their hair would not get in that taillight. You're not hit. She didn't hit him in the head. He was tall. So again, unless he was on his knees, there's no way his hair would have gotten in a taillight. Now, if somebody can tell me or show me how you hit someone standing and their hair gets in a taillight, I'm more than willing to see it. But logically speaking, unless he's a dwarf, and he was, I think, over 6 feet tall, unless he is on the floor already, and she backed into him twice, there's no way a hair would get on there. Just saying.
the Shady and called her husband. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use you.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
For that
I think you
situation for
should've.
fucking content. I don't think that's okay. I'm not going to put that in a, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to be fair, I think we need to, you know, put that out there that, you know, had you not made these community tabs, I wouldn't have even known anything about this letter until you were ready to produce this letter or you were ready to say something. You know what I'm saying?
I am ready. I'm ready to produce it. I just can't at this point. Like, I'll produce.
Did Chronicles of the Shady sound angry in that comment?
Yes, but she said that he was inside. That's why she left. She would have seen him if he came out.
Was it a fair point to make?
So basically what she's saying here is, I got a message from a lady that said JLR or somebody accused her of being Chronicles of the Shady. So I didn't go straight to Chronicles of the Shady and say, hey, some lady wrote me and said that they said you were her.
Yeah.
What?
You're not gonna.
No, I didn't.
Didn't we just hear B. Tim and Queen Bee say that JLR is dangerous and that if he is mentioning someone that the person should be told? Let's listen again.
Because first of all, why the fuck would you not come to me and be like, hey, JLR put this in here, you know, or send me a screenshot or a picture of what the fuck he put in there, or you know what I'm saying? Or even
Because he ain't got content.
I mean, his wife could have reached out, Navy Tex could have reached out, like anybody. I just anybody that knew, I feel like, why the fuck would this?
Yeah,
why
like
did
your
stream? And I'm just now finding out about the shit because I had no fucking idea until somebody sent me a screenshot.
Yeah,
so
your name is being mentioned by an insane person. You think, hey,
Right.
I got your heads up. This asshole is mentioning
This motherfucker's mentally and fucking sane. And he's mentally not right in the fucking head, and he's mentioning me to your fucking mother. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Chronicles of the Shady was pointing out that when someone told Queen Bee JLR was doxing them thinking they were Chronicles. Queen Bee said it was not her business to tell Shady about this. Did Chronicles of the Shady pointing out the hive-pocracy get her the title of banished? Is this why she is in the beef sector of the honeycomb?
When Uni got called out, she was mad as fuck. And she's like, well, you didn't tell me that somebody came to you accusing them of being me. What?
Oh gosh, really?
So the lady had went to Chronicles and was like, well, I already told Queen that JLR said I was you. Okay, so what? You told me that you thought she was this person, and what? And so what?
I'm confused too. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Do you think if JLR was looking for the identity of B. Tim, Cappy, Boston, or Ellie, that the hive would be abuzz at the person who said nothing? Or would they still say, what's the big deal?
Somebody came in the chat and asked what about the situation with that. And they said, didn't she get upset about it? Yes, she did. She did get upset about it. She asked why I didn't tell her. She came in here in the chat, put it in the chat and said that I didn't ask her or tell her that someone came to me and accused them of being Chronicles of the Shadies. I get messages all the fucking time. Why would I run straight to Chronicles of the Shady and tell her that some lady's in my fucking inbox on Twitter saying that JLR accused you or whoever of being...
Yeah, I do remember this. And Queen Bee was wrong.
This other person.
Of course. Why would Queen Bee care about protecting someone else from an insane, unstable person? From their description.
If anything, I would do exactly what you did. I'd say absolutely nothing.
Yeah, why the fuck would why would I repeat that? There's no reason, first of all, to repeat that. Second of all, I don't know if it's a motherfucking troll or what the fuck's going on. I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I have no idea who this person is. I know that she's in my inbox on Twitter, but I don't trust anybody. I fucking do not trust anybody. So I have no idea who she is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Don't care to know.
Queen Bee mentions that this whole live stream that was done in July was because of Shady's community page posts that were sparked by just a comment in the stream the night before. Let's take a look at that stream.
We know that Dolly makes up bullshit and he clickbaits. We have been watching him for a long time. We've exposed him for a long fucking time. We know who he is. We know what he's about.
During this stream, the panel was reviewing a video done by Joneson and was a review of Rabbit Stream. Dolly was also live saying things and Queen is mentioning that.
Yeah, that's, I mean, we know what he's about. We know who he is. We know what's going on. Hold on. Autumn Renee said, Queen, was it not somewhat hypocritical for Chronicles after she or he was just mad about not being told? JLR thought they were some other person. I'm not trying to start stuff, but that's been plaguing. Yes, Chronicles of the Shady got upset because someone told her that, well, someone came to me and thought she was someone else, and I never went and told her about it because I don't know this lady like that. I don't know what, you know, people make up shit all the time, and I didn't feel like it was important for me to go run and, you know, tattle that this person said this. I'm just not going to do that. You know what I mean?
This is the conversation that Queen Bee claims that Chronicles got so upset about. Could it have been that she again pushed a narrative against Chronicles that was untrue? Chronicles sharing a public YouTube video is correlated to be the same as JLR looking for her docs and Queen Bee keeping it quiet. Is this the same?
Well, she got really upset about it. He, whoever they are, Chronicles of the Shady, got really upset because I didn't go tell them that someone thought they were someone else. I do think it was a little bit hypocritical. I do, Autumn. Yeah. I mean, people like to keep their to be anonymous for a reason, just like Toast. She has a family. She has, things she wants to protect, just like Heels. That's fine. Just like Chronicles of the Shady. Nobody turned around and, that's like, we went super hard on Laura when she said, I got somebody that'll give me $500 right now to expose Tragedy Pimps Exposed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we went fucking super hard about that shit.
That was Molly, by the way. It don't matter now because Molly's not on here, but that was Molly.
Too, because we don't fuck around with doxing.
Not even a little bit.
The Hive does not fuck around with doxing. Not even a little bit. That didn't age well. Back to the program, though.
I was upset you didn't let me know someone was being harassed that they thought was me, but you stated it wasn't your place to let me know that. As far as I know, she wasn't being harassed. But why is it my place to come to you with a fucking inbox message from some random person? Are you fucking kidding me?
I did as much. If I got a message from somebody I do not know whatsoever, and they said X, Y, and Z about somebody that I do know, I'm going to literally block the person or not speak to them.
I mean, I guess Chronicles of the Shady wanted to say her name. Like I said, this person came in chat and said she was being hypocritical last night, right? I read out the fucking message on the chat in a 5-hour live, and I wake up to 2 emails and a fucking community post today.
So that's the only time she was mentioned. That's the only time, right, that she was mentioned at all.
Yeah,
because I saw somebody.
This person never mentioned her ever.
Somebody said she felt attacked last night, and it's like we didn't even talk about her.
Captain Napton steps in with logic. Was bringing up Shady being upset and being lied on during a stream that was not about her. An attack?
I missed the comment. I missed the comment.
Somebody made the comment. I responded to it and said, yes, that's exactly how it went down. That's exactly how shit happened. She was upset about it. She did get mad about it. She was super upset. Yes, she was.
Okay.
Queen Bee proceeds to twist the narrative more since she is being questioned.
She did get mad about it. She was super upset. Yes, she was.
Okay.
And that was it.
That's it.
I was on camera.
I think that she's feeling heat from the whole Heels thing because she's the kind of part of the root of it. You know what I mean? She found the audio.
Her issue with Heels.
Ellie steps in for her turn to play spin the narrative. So now the claim was Shady is mad because she is feeling heat from people about sharing a public YouTube video. It cannot be that Queen Bee continues to paint her as an angry, bitter simp, right?
Do with me.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's what
did good.
Right, I get what you're saying.
I did tell her I was going to go live. Yes, I sure did. She's invited to come up here. I keep an open panel. I keep the link in. I would love for her to come up here. Come up here and explain yourself because you obviously need attention, and I'll give it to you.
Because of this whole Heels thing. And
Right.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's not our fault though. You know what I mean? Like, and the only time you've mentioned her is like to shout out her content when you shared her content. Like you've never been shitty with her.
Leslie is attention seeking. Can you tell me how it's not?
It's completely.
Can you tell me how it's not? We had a 5-hour live stream last night. 5 hours. She got mentioned one time by one person in the chat.
Was Chronicles of the Shady seeking attention? Or was she just tired of the Hive hypocrisy being ignored and deflected onto her?
If it's not attention seeking, then it's misdirected anger.
Right.
Yeah.
Captain Napton says if it's not attention seeking, then it's definitely misdirected anger. Who should Shady have been angry with? The person who knew JLR was trying to dox them and said nothing. Nope. The person who said they were a simp for uni. Nope.
There you go. If it's not attention seeking.
Or combo.
It's like she's kind of taking it out on Queen because Queen's got a lot of people over here that come on the panel, so it'll get heard. Like her feelings will be heard, right?
Cappy takes her turn at spin the narrative. For her spin now, it's Shady is doing this so this large group of people get to hear her feelings. How many turns at spin the narrative do you think we will see this video?
Like the community feels a certain type of way about her because she reposted a YouTube video.
I think a lot of people are grateful for Chronicles of the Shady. A lot of people are very grateful that she.
Right.
I say doxed her out, but she didn't. She didn't. It wasn't a dox.
No, she just made a connection.
For her to put the voice in the fucking stuff out about Heels. Yeah, I was like, whoa. I told her, congratulations, you did good, and I did. I sure did. I said, congratulations on that, dox. You did fucking good. You did damn good. We couldn't even find it, and we searched.
Queen Bee continues to call it a dox. That Shady shared a public YouTube video. Is this to continue to push people to not like Shady since she is being banished?
We
But she's getting backlash, I'm sure. By
If you would have brought
quality.
light to the, that whole, that text that you got, whatnot, that would have been worse. You know what I mean? I thought that would have been worse. I
You
don't get it.
can't like address every little thing you get, Queen. Like it would be like you would be busy all day with emails, putting out fires. You know, it's not your job. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's like the more growth you get on a platform, the more DMs and emails you're going to get requesting things, telling you things, like being upset about things or suggesting things, like a laundry list of things that get sent to you.
Side note for another time. But is it interesting they mention here? As you grow, there is no way to keep up with emails and DMs because it's just too much. But Queen Bee sure keeps up on the emails when she needs to say she got an email. Right? Here is more on what happened.
Things like that. You guys were friends more so, and people need to be fucking aware of that.
We both didn't want to believe the shit happened. We both was upset. We both were wondering what the fuck was going on, and we wanted to hear it straight from her, not from you, not from anybody else, not from you two. We wanted to hear it straight from her fucking mouth.
Super quick. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, Kit, you're up here.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to clarify because we have people in chat misleading things. Did you ask anybody to cam up, Queen?
No.
Never.
Did you ask anybody to dox themselves?
No.
Did you
what I
ask?
said was, how do we know? Okay, first of all, how the fuck were we supposed to know anything about heels when we don't dox people over here? I'm not going to fucking say, Chronicles, you need to show your face. You need to dox yourself out. No.
That girl comes up to clarify if Queen Bee has asked anyone to cam up or dox themselves. Queen Bee denies this has happened.
And did you ask to be in the middle of all this bullshit?
Fuck no.
Poor Queen Bee, always the victim of everyone else. Right?
Okay, so people that are down in chat who think she's asking someone to dox themselves or go on camera, stop being ridiculous. Nothing even remotely close to that was said. And Queen has every right to use her panel and her channel to speak on how she's feeling about what's going on. So if it's really that big of a deal and you're going to fruit out, go ahead and just leave for now.
Right.
Maybe this was short-term amnesia that kicked in. Or was it semantics?
She can make a community post, but she's not a fucking woman enough to come over here and talk on the fucking thing. Why don't you want people to hear your voice, Chronicles? What's up? I want to know what's going on. Why don't you want people to hear your voice? Why aren't you coming up here?
The Queen summons Chronicles of the Shady, but demands she come on panel and have her voice heard. Does this compromise her anonymity? Or does Chronicles not have the right to anonymity, like so many others deemed to banishment?
Well, right. And that's exactly what I was going to say is that, okay, so it looks different when your friends do something and you're upset about it. You start lashing out at people like Chronicles did.
Did Chronicles lash out because of Uni? Or did she call it out because of Queen Bee's hypocrisy? Was her comment even considered lashing out?
Queen's upset right now. She's addressed that she doesn't stand by or agree with anything that has gone on regarding the racism, regarding the handling of the old cases that Heels was on and all of that, right? And
side note for later. She sure found a way to come to terms with it, right?
I think that all of us maybe need to take a little time and give people grace when it comes to calling out friends. I know I've done it. I know I've been like, why aren't you calling out your fucking friends? Because they do it to us. But it's hard not to say it back.
Cappy wants friends to have grace before they call out their friends' fuck shit. If they have never called out their friend publicly, does grace ever end?
These forced internet apologies are like the worst.
She's not a fucking lawsuit. They put her on a lawsuit to specifically dox her out. That's my opinion only.
I think so too, because
if somebody doxed Chronicles of the Shady today, I would still fucking be pissed off and I would still fucking go after them for doxing her.
Does anyone actually believe she would care or call it out? Or just like headstones and headlines are sinner, would she make excuses and blame them?
Even though I can't fucking stand this fruity ass shit she's pulling right now.
Yeah, right. Right.
Okay, but listen, how the fuck can you be mad and be upset with me that I didn't know of anything about this bullshit? I wasn't around Heels 10 fucking years ago, and I sure as fuck was not going to make her or anybody else dox themselves out so I can go check. Like I said, Chronicles of the Shady could be a fucking guy that's a fucking pedophile or a rapist or something. We don't fucking know.
Queen Bee says since Chronicles.
I just want to point something out because I've been there. Just because you yell the loudest doesn't make it correct. Just because you're screaming doesn't make you right. And I see that certain people, when they get backed in a corner, they scream the loudest and it makes them more credible. No, screaming doesn't make you more credible. Either does passive aggressive, but screaming definitely doesn't make you more credible.
Chronicles is anonymous that they could be a guy who is a rapist or a pedophile. Of all the things they could possibly be, these are the things that Queen Bee choose to use as examples.
How the fuck are we gonna? I talked about it last night, just like Truthy. We had a predator in our fucking community for how long? A year, maybe 2?
No, it was less than a year.
Blair was
It was
best
less
friends
than
with him. Come to find out, he fucking assaulted a 16-year-old child and then made the 16-year-old assault another.
Okay, I hate sticking up for people that I don't like. I don't like Queen, but QB, but she's 100% right about this. This guy, I don't know if any of you are familiar with this Truthy guy. He was friends with Glara. He turned out to be like the biggest pedophile and like was really into little girls. He was a sick fuck and nobody knew it. And so she's not wrong here. Like, especially in critical case community, because that's where Truthy was from. I believe it was critical case community. And this guy turned out to be like, whoa. Like when everyone found out, it was holy fuck. So she's not wrong here.
16-year-old in front of him. He's a sick fuck. But how are we supposed to know?
So Queen Bee uses another person as an example of how predators can be on the internet and anonymous when spewing yet another narrative out about the possibilities of chronicles of the shady. All of the bees stay silent like good little bees do. Let's refer back to Queen Bee's thoughts on the anonymity of her friends. Does she refer to them as possible rapists and pedophiles?
She, people like to keep their, to be anonymous for a reason, just like Toast. She has a family, she has, things she wants to protect, just like Heels, that's fine.
Since this time back in July, the beef and narratives from the Hive against the banished creator chronicles of the shady have continued. What do you think? Was Chronicles defending herself and what she thought was right about JLR searching for her? Should she have just stayed silent against the self-proclaimed all-powerful queen? Let me know in the comments.
All righty. I don't remember every detail of that case, but I do remember, I believe Shady was right. And I believe that it got completely out of hand. Completely out of hand. And what could have been simple wasn't. And the other thing is, too, that I think all of QB simps don't help her. It makes her a very hypocritical because they're all saying stuff that she should be saying. And she doesn't because she's either mad or she's in the moment, whatever the reason. But all these people that simp for her, it becomes too much. And again, I don't blame her for that. I don't blame QB because she's got simps that do her dirty work or do her job. That's on them. But I don't think they do her favors in a lot of ways. Because if she was to answer for all of this and she was the one answering, I think there would be a different outcome and she wouldn't look so hypocritical because she would say what she feels. Maybe. I don't know. But all these people go up and simp for her, and then all of a sudden the whole narrative is changed. And she's like, oh, yeah, just like that, just like that, just like that. No, she needs to answer for herself. But again, that's how she does it. And no, she never takes ownership. That is true, but she doesn't have to. And I know that sounds crazy, but nobody's holding her accountable. Her subs aren't holding her accountable. Her members aren't holding her accountable. Her best friends aren't holding her accountable. Nobody is holding her accountable, so she doesn't have to. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I mean, personally, I think it's wrong, but I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that if nobody's holding you accountable, you're going to do whatever you want to do because no clip channels are talking about her. They would rather do shit about me from like 4 years ago or bring something, I heard fucking Stalker over there made another video about me that was something from like years ago or something from like months ago. That has nothing to do with anything. But that's more important than all the hypocrisy that that ITAL has come up with. And believe me, there's so much more. So there's so much more to come. I'm okay, Dave. But you know what I'm saying? So I think it really does make a difference. And all these people are just not helping her at all. And they may say that, oh, we hold her accountable behind the scenes. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with now. And as long as people are still paying her, still giving her numbers, still giving her views, still loving on her, she doesn't need to be held accountable in her eyes. I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm saying in her eyes, she doesn't need to be held accountable. All right, let's hear the glare. Say nice things. Hey, Tracy. I don't believe that. And even if they did, though, it has nothing to do with publicly. Her numbers haven't dropped. Nothing has changed that she's not held accountable. You know what I mean? Her behavior has worsened because nobody holds her accountable.
They
We
were a
hate
little
this
pricey,
conversation.
They were a little pricey, but worth it. Like great sound. Great sound.
Hey, Law Nerd. Thank you. You didn't have to I was watching, went to work, and just got home from work. So what did I miss? Apparently, you missed the same thing we all missed, which was a stream about Brittany J. I'm not sure where that happened. But other than that, it's just been more, we've just been talking deeply about Karen Reed, John O'Keefe, that whole case. Turtle Boy was a big topic of discussion, and Cordy and chasing. That was mainly.
Well, how do we know that Brittany actually thinks it's about her? Who's the one who said it? Who said that? Did you come over here starting trouble, you mother seek?
Wait, I thought it was 9 hours and 17 minutes. Did I get the wrong timestamp?
No, Petra doesn't start trouble.
No, she
so.
doesn't.
I just ate some dots a little while ago, Law Nerd. I love the dots.
But and like she said, she's like, I just thought you might want to address it now, which I appreciate it, addressing it now in the stream. But I said it at the beginning, and people are gonna believe what they want to believe anyway. So,
But why would it be about her? I don't understand.
I have no clue.
Dude,
Okay.
no way. I still have
Thanks,
77% battery power.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I gave you.
I'm ordering some right now. Let me grab my other phone.
But I do hate that people feel like that, like they can't go to one place or another, and that is sad. But if she has an issue, the link's there. She can come over and ask me about it, or she could just play and know that none of it was about her. So it is what it is, unfortunately.
Well, that's okay. We're gonna carry
Right.
on. Carry
It's a her
on.
problem, not a me problem, and I can't fix
Exactly.
it. So
Right.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
That I recently it came to my attention that there was a creator that that I know or I like, and I was on the.
He just said I like. You guys heard that, right? He said a creator I like. Let's mark that. Evidence. Put that in the vault.
Impression they liked me, and then they, word got to me about certain things that was being said, but I was like, I mean, it was slightly disappointing, but for the most part, it was just like, well, okay, like, I mean,
Man, what can you do about it? Nothing.
everybody here has the right to their opinions and how they feel about things. It is what it is.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, the opinions will surprise you, and that's what this turned into today, kind of. Like, wait, what's happening? So that's why, I don't know, and I get emotional over certain shit, so, this is poor Deets, man. This ended up
I'm
lasting
here because
forever.
look, I haven't been live in well over a week. I probably won't go live again for another week and a half or so, unfortunately. Although,
Yeah, I'm not sure he was talking about me then because he's not talking about me now.
I do want to get better at it, but dang, which is so funny. Like, you accuse me of all this shit. Like, I don't even have time to shower, let alone do half the crap y'all.
Yeah, I don't think that part was about me.
All are accusing me of. But yeah, it's been 9 days since my last one. It'll probably be another 9 days. So here we are. This like, if you divide 10 hours by 9 days, it's not so bad. It's like an hour a day.
There you go.
It's 10 to 1.
Makes you feel much better.
Yes. But I
Yeah,
do
and
hate
I
this
did
part.
miss like over an hour because Jace come home from his buddies and was like, I have a stomach ache. Well, I gotta go.
It was just
So when I
asking
came
general
back,
questions. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just how when I like, oh, something interests me and I want to see how others feel about it. That's where that all stemmed from. Again, like I said, there was only one specific question that was directed at a specific creator, and I stated plainly who that was. But I do hate this part of it, that it does put subscribers into an awkward situation. So I want to say,
All right, I'm already at 9:23. He hasn't said a word.
plainly, pick her over me. I don't want anybody to feel awkward whatsoever. I don't have an issue.
Well, we remember how fun the Murdoch, early Murdoch lives were with like 50 or less people in them, and I think
I
we'll be
like
okay.
it better when, but I
yeah,
do
and
hate
I
this.
did miss like over an hour because
Really like each other. You know what I mean? But there was no need to be combative at all in discussing this case, and I couldn't even do that with B Tim or half the people that try to engage with me on Twitter. It's so ridiculous. It's so weird. And then people even in this chat, and you're just like, what? Why do we have to fight about it?
I don't know either, but I'm laughing at Haley's comments and Earth. Yeah, that'll be blame Deeds 2024. I truly don't care anymore. But again, I don't want it to derail from the stuff we've been talking about, which has been interesting. Like I even enjoy the back and forth between Crime Sleuth and Claire. I thought that's been hella interesting. Sorry.
Just so you're not too intimidated by this document, a lot of it is news articles.
The thing I want to point out that I heard this morning that I don't want to forget. B Tim was saying at Chasing something. I don't quote me exactly, but something about he got into a fight outside or something along those lines. And maybe he got into a fight and then he went running after Karen. And why didn't he just say, if it was a fight, why wouldn't the police just say he got into a fight with someone, yada yada? And I'm thinking to myself, because John O'Keefe is a cop, how could they randomly say, like, he's one of their own? So if there's a cover up, it's going to be a deep cover up. It's not going to be some random, oh, he got into a fight. It's not going to be like that.
That they put in
Really?
here. There's a whole half of it's about Aiden, not half of it, but
Yeah. It's
a big
pretty.
chunk of it. And then they've got the defense motions in here as well. Right? So it's not them responding in 300 pages by any stretch.
Right.
Hang on, let me double check.
Yeah, I think it even contains Aiden's
Is that
charging
you,
document.
Sleuth?
Yeah, it does.
As soon as I get back to Morgan's house, because they're on her computer, and I'll be there like Sunday, maybe Monday. But
Alrighty.
trust me, you won't get to the newer ones by then if you're going to go in order.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll just
Well,
wait for you
thank you
to
for
just email me
popping
a
up.
link and I'll check them out.
Hang on, let me grab this one for you real quick. What do you think of this?
You should
Of
give
what
her
you're-
this.
of
You
what
should
you've
share
done?
with her the spreadsheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm grabbing her.
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
the spreadsheet's really good.
that's your cliff notes right there.
Is that
Totally.
Sleuth's spreadsheet or who made that?
Yeah,
Sleuthy
she has this spreadsheet. Again,
You can
I
just go to
don't.
her Twitter, Sleepy
Yeah,
Greasy. It's pinned to the top.
I got it for her.
She don't pay attention to anything other than that's where the documents are.
Yeah, I just grabbed the docs from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay. And I don't mean that. I just mean it's her. It's all. Some of
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Is her
I
opinion.
got you.
Right.
But
It's her, thoughts and stuff on it. That's why it's hers. But the documents,
spreadsheet is
when you go
document.
to just the documents,
Yeah.
that is just the court documents. So it's
It's
not.
it's cool too because it has like a who's who and it has more or less a timeline, but it's all documents. Like the spreadsheet doesn't have her opinions in it, but they're saying just not worry about her feed because you're going to see a lot of her opinions in her feed. But
No. I mean, in the spreadsheet, there are
Yeah,
things
she's
in
got
there
her
that are.
opinions in it. Yeah.
She does,
Well,
and it's okay. It's not bad. I
Mhm.
mean, it's certainly not at all. I'm just saying, if you want a fresh look, go through the documents yourself. Don't pay
Yeah.
attention to like the timeline and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that way I
Exactly.
can kind of form my own picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So is this trial coming up soon?
yeah.
It's
March supposedly.
slated for 2 weeks from now.
And I'm not trying to be rude, but why is crime sleuthing like interjecting in our community? I'm just curious. Does anyone know why she's all of a sudden all over the place? She was so quiet for a long time. And now she's like all over the place. I'm like, no.
I think the 12th of March, is that what it is?
Oh,
But
They have a hearing tomorrow.
yeah, they do have it. No, Monday.
No, Monday.
I mean Monday. Oh my God!
Yep,
I wanted
yep.
to skip the whole weekend. What the freak?
Y'all look out. Jenny thinks we're going to be here through Sunday. So
All right, Deets, I got the link that you
Monday
dropped
is-
here. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Monday
Sorry
is
there.
Monday is the hearing to address these motions that we've been going over.
Yeah, I don't think they've answered this yet. I mean, maybe, but this is like.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Crystal, we've always been crama. We're not true crime. We're crama. She doesn't do crama.
So, crime sleuthing, have you ever heard of a TUI motion?
I've heard of it, but I was the front desk receptionist and legal assistant, and then I was like the gopher for final things.
So, what makes this case well, there's a lot of things that have attracted people to this case. And it was interesting long before this when I first started reading on it back in, when was that? May, June. But now what's gotten so crazy and take the block, the very interesting because they hate Turtle Boy, but like those who interesting, even though
Especially scientists figure out, he has it as a defense, different title, so it didn't count.
That was what I was about to ask.
I'm saying, but I'm hearing things here and there, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I wonder if his defense is going to be able to poke holes in this. We'll see.
Okay, I went through the whole thing. I don't
Yeah.
see
So
it.
what Jenny was specifically looking for was a response to what we had just read, and she's went through that and did not see it.
It as a different title.
300.
The sanction. I'm going to write an opposition to this in defense of the things that I'm being accused of. So why did they write this whole thing about?
I don't think this is
Published and like opinion.
Hey, Deeds, I'm going to go ahead and step on that down.
I'm sorry.
This is we don't have.
You know what I mean? I'm saying it doesn't matter what you believe. I'm saying the facts of the case dictate, and why it's so complicated is going to provide so. And their issue is, well, Brian Walsh, thank you. So they handled that investigation. And I get you. That's the most logical thing you could say going into this case, and you're not really familiar with it.
We weren't good. I just had her help me looking up stuff.
Since it had only been snowing lightly up until this point, and would not start snowing.
Okay. Now, I was listening to some of this on QB. If this is the way his body was facing, then his hair couldn't be in the taillight. And I thought he was the other way. I thought he was face down. So I'm not totally sure about this. And I don't see how she wouldn't have known that he was there. I don't know. I just have too many questions on this case. Kendra said that they said DNA, not hair. So I don't know where the hair thing came from. But I don't hear Clara talking nice about me. So I have to look elsewhere. His hair was in the taillight. So what do I mean that? It's not taillight. I got it wrong. Prosecutors also have said hair found on the back of Reed's SUV is being tested. But again, the police had the car. So nobody is saying that the police couldn't have put a hair. I mean, believe me, I don't want to sound like this big conspiracy theorist, but let's call a spade a spade. If there is a cover-up, it would not be hard to put a single hair from someone's head on something. These are cops. They're going to think ahead of time. And again, I am absolutely not saying that it's a big conspiracy. I'm not saying that it's this big nightmare. I'm just saying that if you're going to look at a conspiracy, then it's very possible that conspiracy includes planning a hair. Because if I remember correctly, her taillight wasn't broken originally. He said 100% say he was able to have a legit civilized conversation with you, and other creators couldn't even do that. That's because I'm awesome. Exactly. They basically live together, so finding his hair out of DNA on that car isn't really unexpected. Oh, there's definitely reasonable doubt. But that's what I'm saying. I am absolutely not saying that there is a big conspiracy. There's not a big conspiracy. I don't know yet. I guess we'll know once the evidence comes out. But what I am saying is that if there is a cover-up, if there is a cover-up, it's very easy to find a hair on the taillight. Was it on the inside taillight? Was it on the outside taillight? You know, did the cops put a hair on the taillight? Why is this first coming out now? I mean, there's so many questions. So many. See, even here we're divided. Some people say guilty. Some people say not guilty. We're even divided. We're evenly divided here as well. We just don't know. Inside the taillight, like if your taillight breaks, like if you hit somebody and you hit their taillight and the taillight cracks, hair could get inside the taillight. That's what I mean by inside. I can't wait till but Georgia, you don't even have all the evidence to find her that guilty yet. Yeah, wasn't he like 6'1" or something, 6 foot? Now, Twin Thing came in before. She made a good point. He could have stumbled. That's a good point. But if his body was the way that last video showed, then that wouldn't be a stumble. And he would have more head injury. Well, I guess he did have head injuries. But if that was the case, think about this. If that was the case, that let's say he stumbled and she hit him. Okay. he went flying back. He's got this bad head injury. Where did his arm get scratched? If it was a clean hit, she didn't run him over. There'd be tire marks. So where did the other marks come from? Think about it. Where did the marks on his arm come from then? If it was a clean hit, to the point that his hair was on the taillight. Like, that's what I'm saying. The theory of his hair being on a taillight because she hit him, there's no other dots that connect to that. But that would have evidence, though. His DNA would be underneath. There would be DNA or marks or something from underneath the vehicle. They would have skin cells. They would have something. So that doesn't work either. Because when I think of cases, you got to connect the dots. And these dots just don't connect. You know, they throw out something random, but there's no dots that connect to it in the first place. The store is out. Braden went already? Store is out of what? It's implied that the cuts on his arm came from the cocktail glass he left the bar with, broke when she hit him. Nah, I don't believe that. It's ludicrous. The dots aren't dotting. And that was the final thing. Why would go there? That was the final thing I wanted to talk about. I got to get these lives. If I'm going to do drama of the week, I need to put them more together. But this is like a last minute thing. But I was also listening to Granny's Watching. And she was talking about news reporters and how we're not news reporters and we're not solving cases. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. However, just because someone has a degree doesn't make them any better on YouTube. Just because someone is an ex-cop doesn't make them any better on YouTube. Now, lawyers, that's another story. But I went to college for news reporting. I mean, I didn't last more than a year, but I have a degree in psychology. That doesn't make me any better than someone else. It doesn't make me any smarter than someone else just because I have a degree in psychology. I've seen, look at Jennifer Koffendorfer. She worked for the FBI. Personally, I think the woman is a fucking moron in multiple ways. So just because you have some education in the FBI doesn't make you any less of a fucking moron, because you really are a moron. So news reporters, they're paid to be robots. They're paid to read what their producers want them to read. It doesn't make them smart. It just makes them, this is what they want to do. They don't come up with their own lines. They don't come up with their own stories. They don't formulate their own stuff. Not like we do. They're told, hey, read this tonight. Read that tonight. So that certainly doesn't make them any better of a person. That's just what they chose to do for jobs. You know, not to sound like an asshole, but there's a lot of people on this platform that way more educated than I am and way more intellectual than I am, and I could run circles around them for information. Like literally circles, because they're just fucking clueless. So don't use just because someone has a degree, because I mean I do, but just because someone has a better paying job or a job, like look at the stuff they put out. So it's like I said, I've seen some ex-cops on here that are that are no less of a tragedy pimp than some of these others. So I just wanted to put that out there. And all news reporters go off a script, every single one of them. Because they're bound. They have certain stuff that they need to do. They learn to be short, direct, and focused. I was told by a professor might as well drop out because I'll never be a news reporter. Because I'm too the way I think. I think outside the box. I think a certain way. And you're not going to just give me something, okay, say this and this. No, I want to figure it out. I should have been a cop. I should have been a detective. But, you know, that all went by the wayside. But you know what I'm saying, though? And I just think too many people judge someone just because of the job they chose. Anyone can have a job. Anyone could, have a career on what they want. Doesn't make them any good. When I was younger, I had a friend who married an officer and she got mad because she said he would do the same thing on weekends he was arresting people for. There you go. Oh, my brother, when he was a guy, used to drive like a fucking maniac. I said, Bobby, you're going to get us killed. He's like, I'm not going to get you killed. And then if he got pulled over, just waved his badge and that was it. Gone. He drove like a lunatic. He said, I don't have to be careful. I'm like, maybe there's another asshole on the road. So you kind of do have to be careful. So by the way, on this live, I ate 3 little shortbread thingies. So, and I'm okay. So that's a good thing. All right, I'm going to end this live soon. By the way, I'm switching waxes, maybe. I'm going to make some samples today to see how they are. But I might be switching wax to a cleaner wax, which is a coconut and a beeswax mix with no soy. Right now I'm using a hemp coconut soy. This is coconut and beeswax, no soy. So I ordered 11 pounds of it and we'll see how it goes with some candles, different fragrances. I'll probably be giving those away for testers and we'll see what happens. I made matzo ball soup. A lot of it went bad. Dayton ate most of the matzo balls out of it. And then he ate all the crackers. Woman who let her drive drunk, the victim who was also the victim. If we could get only several YouTubers to talk about your wax. I know, right? No, I heard this is the cleanest wax that you can get. Is a beeswax coconut with no soy. And part of the thing that got to me about the soy, you hear about breast cancer, no soy, no soy, no soy. And I know they mean soy milk, but it kind of got me nervous. So I started researching. I know people think I don't do my own research, but I do all my own research. And I started researching and I'm like, when I found out beeswax, which is usually a lot more money, beeswax and coconut is the cleanest wax that you can get. So I'm going to give it a shot. Did you know? I did not know, Lindsay. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. I thought everything associated with a bee is toxic. No, because there's no soy in it. And I hope it's supposed to come today. And I'm like all about now with breast cancer and going through chemo, I'm all about like making sure that everything is clean. And not that, the wax I use that I just got 44 pounds of is not, but if I could find even a cleaner candle wax that is just as good, I'm all for it. So like I said, I ordered 11 pounds to test it out and we'll see. And another thing I got, which I wasn't going to tell you guys, but they should be coming any day. Instead of regular tins, I decided to, make things a little different. And instead of the regular tins, they're now going to be in paint cans, half a pint paint cans, which is roughly about 7 ounces. So, and they're so cute. I don't know how I'm labeling them yet. I haven't gotten them yet, but I ordered them. And so now tin cans are going to be in paint cans. So I think they'll be really, really cute. I saw one and I was like, oh my God, I love that. So I ordered literally 200 paint cans because you had to buy them by the case, but they're half pint and I'm excited. I think they're really cute too. And it's something different, you know, it's just something a little different. Yeah, a lot of exciting developments in the candle studio. I'll probably be doing some pictures today of it. And that's it. Make a little video. Believe there's something to alkaline and killing cancer. Yeah, drink battery acid, I'll kill all the cancer. Kill myself while I'm at it, but so yeah, big developments coming in the candle studio. And I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably do a video later of it. Lots of candles are ready to go. And that's it. All right. So don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com. Tonight, I probably won't be on because I'll be working on the website. What are you doing with the paint cans? Put it, yes, they are candle certified. Because like if you look on Amazon, they're not candle certified. But the place that I got it from, it says specifically candle certified. So then I looked it up. Like what metal is certified for candles? And it seems there's some kind of coating on it that makes it for candles. Because I was thinking metal, that's going to get hot. Exactly, criminal. That's going to get hot. But no, it's with this some kind of coating on it, I guess, but it makes it certified for candles. And this company that because I didn't really want to buy 195 at a time, but that's the only way they sell them. And those will probably be about 20 bucks a piece. And that's for an 8-ounce candle. No different than the tins now. So, but we'll see. Get some, I have that too. Yeah, they are a very rustic look. And or you can make them pretty modern. I just thought it was something different with everyone making candles and you know everyone doing all the stuff with candles. And this has nothing to do with the regular glass vessels. This just has to do with the tins. Instead of doing black tins or silver tins, the tins are now going to be in a paint can. A lot of people say that. I was talking to someone this morning. Do you guys like candles in mason jars? I was going to put a community post up because personally, I can't stand mason jars. I think they look cheap as hell. But a lot of people are telling me today that they love mason jars. So I'm just curious if I should add some to the collection. They've been a long time. No. So there's one no. Primarily windows, turn them into picture frames. Ooh, I like that. I don't like, that's what I'm saying. Amber likes everything mason jar. Small ones, not large ones. Okay. People do like mason jars, but I have a personal reason for not liking them. You don't want to know. I never liked them. I think they look cheap. But that's just a personal thing. And believe me, I wouldn't switch my whole line to mason, even if you guys all said it. I just want to know if I should add it. And I know like PF Candle Company, pretty sure they use mason. And they're huge. Consider. No, I can add a line. I mean, I can add mason jars and not take away anything. I just didn't know if people would buy them. I don't know. Maybe I'll start with like 12. We'll see. I think it's the nostalgia. I don't know. I just never got into mason jars, but they're big. My hands don't do glass. Can you do it? Yeah, I could do one. I don't have any here, but I can pick one up. Oh yeah, my vessels aren't changing. I'm not changing my vessel. I actually got new ones that are so cute. They're black with a cork top. I'll take a picture of it. They're really nice. Make one and see what people say. Which normally I think is tacky, but you did super cute. So that's the thing. You got to do labels and I thank you, Criminal Med. I am. See, but I can also turn the paint cans into something rustic. If people like rustic, they are definitely rustic. You could, that's the whole thing, is the farmhouse look of the paint can. I just love them. I was like, oh my God, that is so awesome. So then I tried looking for it cheaper and not having to buy 200 at a shot, but I couldn't find them anywhere. Not the ones that are candle ready. Soy isn't so much. Beeswax alone is the cleanest, but if you want a secret carried, you need the coconut. I agree. The 11 pounds that I ordered is beeswax and coconut without soy. And they said you can add coconut oil to it if you want it more coconutty. Should be a rustic look. I'm excited too. I haven't gotten them yet. I ordered them a couple days ago. They took money out for it, but I haven't received where they sent it yet. So, but I do. I think the paint cans with the right labels and would look really cute. I hope so. I'm going to have 195 of them. And I've seen different labels, but I think it's more of a wrap around the whole thing. But we'll see. So, all right, let me get to work here. I will see beautiful people later or tomorrow. I probably won't be on later, though, unless it's show a candle. All right? Tomorrow, I can finally wash my hair in the sink with cold water and no hair dryer. My hair hasn't been washed in days. I've showered, but I can't wash my hair. Did you do a flash sale with them? Oh, I will. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you reminded me. I think a lot of the emails that I send are going to spam. My mom said hers went to spam. And I'm wondering why there's like 700 people on the mailing list and nobody's opening their emails. So I think everybody's emails are going to spam. So check your spam folder, because I've sent out a few with discounts and everything. I'm like, why does nobody ever read it? They sign up and yet they never read it. You get the emails? I know I can only wash my hair once a week. I've never only gone once a week washing my hair. Keyword deflect to spam. Yeah, that's crazy. So I didn't get this. See, that's what I'm saying. No, I've sent about 10 emails already and nothing. I'm like, all right, there's 700 people on the email list, and this is a new email list. Why is nobody opening them? Because it tells me like who opened them, who, bought something from it. It gives me the analytics. So that's why I'm like, Hey, Rad. Oh, did you, Sly? Let me know. So, all right. But let me get off, though. I got to take some Tums, too. The shortbread, hurt my chest. All right. I'll see you beautiful people later tomorrow. And wish me luck on the wax. Hopefully it's here. And thank you guys for Super Chat, PayPal, Cash App. All is much, much appreciated while I go through this journey. And I will see you guys later. Peace.